child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste, to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold and myrrh, compassion King to all him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let love in hearts enthrone him. Raise, oh raise, oh Son on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Raise, raise the sun on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, long winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hello.
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön, Thank you for seeing me again.
Hello everybody, so we had the opening, Here Comes the Sun, and then Dankeschön, thank you for watching. That was a glimpse of the system. We are trying this new system, and sometimes this happens with this live show. How are you guys doing? Giada Valenti in Las Vegas. Hello and welcome in sign language. We always do some sign language. You see that even though I'm in Las Vegas where it's 2 p.m., on my background, I have Sicily, La Sicilia, one of the most beautiful islands of Italy. You know, there are two big ones, but there are many, many more islands. We had, I told you all about it when we did the Giada Live a couple of weeks ago, how many small and big islands we have in Italy. Sicily is one of the biggest. Of course, it's the rock that the booth is trying to give a kick to out of it. That's what we say in Italy. Il sasso a cui l'Italia dà un calcio. But we love our Sicilian people, and we love Sicily, and I love La Valle dei Templi. Actually, there's just outside Taormina there, that place. It's an outdoor theater, just like the Colosseum, and I don't know if that one particular one is used for performance, but many are. So how are you doing, guys? Giada Valenti in Las Vegas. It's 2 p.m. as I said, sun is shining, and I know it's 5 p.m. for you guys watching from New York and the East Coast, and I see many of you. I'm reading all your hello and comments over there. Of course, it's 22 at night for the one of you watching from England and that side of Europe, and of course 23, ore 23 della notte for you guys watching from Italia, from Italy. Quasi ora di andare a dormire per voi. It's almost time to go to sleep for people in Italy. And for the people in Australia, well, there it's morning. It's time to wake up. Tempo di alzarsi. Wake up. Alzarsi e svegliarsi. And in Australia, which is either 5 or 7 p.m. And I always see my friends. I love to see my friends of the Circle of Love appearing with me. If you guys are new, I see also many new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome in sign languages. I'm Giada Valenti. I am a singer and songwriter from Italy, of course, from Venice, Italy, the famous city with the streets of water. We have been talking a lot here about Venice. If you have been with me, if you're new and you have missed all the episodes, well, we have done many of these Giada Live. Actually, last September, we have celebrated 150 episodes. I'm going to tell you more in a second. I want to welcome also all the people I see there that are watching through the page of Italian Living. So welcome to all of you new people. And let me know where are you watching from, and also what time it is, if you are in a place of the world that I have not mentioned. So let me know what time it is, whatever place you are watching. So we did Giada Live 150 episode. We celebrated last September 150 episode. We are to the 200th episode as of now, singing, cooking, and interviewing amazing friends. Now we did 100 days straight every day, and now we go on 3 times a week. Actually, just pick it up last week, 3 times a week. This week, as Tuesday, I always have celebrity interview, or have highlights an artist that a friend that I love and like. And then on Thursday, like today, I have the episode of Modern Italian Lifestyle together with my friends of Italian Living. I know many of you are watching from their page. Italian Living promote a fine living and a luxury portal to the charm and elegance of the Italian lifestyle. Richard Micheli is the boss of the page. Love you, Richard. And of course, on Saturday, I cook. I also have a little clip of when I'm cooking. That's how it looks like if you've never seen it. Look at this. Delicious food. Look at that. It's coming in a second. That's actually when we go in the kitchen. That's the promo we play. But this is how it looks in my kitchen. I can talk, apparently. That's the delicious food I made in the last couple of weeks. And as you can see, I do love to taste my food. That's the part I always say, I wish you guys were with me, because, you know, eating food by themselves is not as much fun when you cook for somebody that you love, and you guys are friends and family of my circle of love, and also you nice. I always wish you were with me every Saturday. Like I wish you were with me every Sunday when I sing on my Patreon page. Of course, also there it's virtual. We do it on a Patreon page, and there is no audience. I mean, you are there and you write comments and messages. But do, guys, I miss you very, very much. I miss your applause. Talking of which, Patreon next Sunday is going to be a special one, because we're going to do it on location. We're going to be doing from the house of Elena and Frank Beninato here in Las Vegas, which is going to be the locations for the Christmas concert that we will be doing also virtually, and you guys can all be with us on December the 12th, 5 p.m. of course for us here, and 8 p.m. for you guys on the East Coast. Make calculation for wherever part. For instance, I see people from Missouri. I don't know what time it's going to be in Missouri, but I hope you are going to be with me December 12th. We're going to be live from the house of Elena and Frank, all decorated with red carpet, Christmas trees, grand piano, musicians. It's going to be spectacular, and I will be wearing a gown made for me by the famous designer Randolph Duke. He dressed many famous artists. I always like to mention Barbara Streisand, and he's also actually right now in Rhode Island making a beautiful dress for me. I only know it's going to be a red, and that's all I know, but I know, as always, it's going to be spectacular. Randolph has been dressing me already for several of my concerts. All my concerts at Carnegie Hall, I had the honor of being wearing a Randolph Duke, so it's an honor. This week I haven't been in the studio, but you know, in the last couple of weeks I've been in the studio recording with Paul Humbach a lot of my original songs, and I shared a few of them with you on my Patreon. I know you guys like my original music as well, and we're working on more and more songs, because as you know, I just also signed a deal to also come back to Europe, actually through the Netherlands, going back to the Netherlands, Germany, and the rest of Europe. Of course, when COVID-19 is going to be over, probably next year, but we have to start working on the songs that we're going to be doing, some duets and some originals, so we're working on that as well. I have a new Christmas single. We just talked about the Christmas concept, which is What Child Is This? You heard it in the beginning of the program, was the welcome music, I call it, but actually it's the countdown, but I call it the welcome music, was What Child Is This? Which I have recorded with Paul Humbach on guitar and vocals on violin, that you, if you were with me, you saw them appearing last week, exactly a week ago, one from Las Vegas and Volkan from Los Angeles, and you got to meet them as well. Amazing musicians and dear friends. What else can I say? If you're watching for the first time, or even if I noticed that many of you watching already for a long time, you have not liked my Facebook page, so please put your thumbs up to the page you're watching. Is the Facebook page, is not the friends one, is the one that needs a like. So we're not friends there. We like each other, which, you know me, I like to like you. Actually, I do love you in sign language. And also, please also remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is sign for a YouTube channel. I know of many of you have done it, and I thank you for that. And if you want to leave me a comment, not only on the chat, you can also leave the comment always after you also like the video. Under the video, there is a special part where you can leave comments and I can write back to you. I know some of you do it all the time, and that's why I get to answer to you, because all on the chat, unfortunately on YouTube we cannot answer to each other. I can only read the message, and that's it. So today was a kind of a nice day. As you may have followed me, I did also a 45 minutes concert for Radiant Corporations in Philadelphia, which is a fundraiser for UNICEF. We do anything and everything we can to help the children. It started actually this morning at 9 for us here in Las Vegas, and it goes on until this afternoon at 3, I think. Even later, I think 6 p.m. So you guys can still catch up on YouTube, the Radiant place. You see that's radiant.com. And if you have missed it, I will put on my YouTube, the page that you have to subscribe. I will put the video of my performance. I've done it the 45 minutes concert, and I was able to share also a lot of little videos of the song I'm singing. Like I sing La Vie en Rose, you will see, I will take you to France, and I sing the song actually that we'll be singing to you, Cinema Paradiso. I really take you to Sicily, where I was able to add also, while singing live, some video clips of the movie Cinema Paradiso, which is one of my favorite songs. So stay with me, because at the end of the show I will be singing for you Cinema Paradiso, of course, for the great maestro Ennio Morricone. The film was filmed not far from the place that you see on my back, in the beautiful island of Sicily, and I will take you there with the music. But before we sing, of course, this whole week is the 5th World Italian Cuisine in the USA. Yes, the whole week we are celebrating Italian food. Well, I'm celebrating every day of the week and of the year Italian food, but actually this is Food Educazione, the culture of the taste, and is a World Week of the Italian Cuisine. It's the 5th year apparently, and is organized by the Embassy of Italy in Washington, D.C., by the ambassador of Italy, Armando Varricchio, which is, just like me, is from Venice, Italy. Is from Venice, Italy too. So go figure, right? So we have an ambassador that is from Venice. It's very interesting. You can go on their page. Actually, I participated last week to this amazing, I watched actually this beautiful round table led by journalist Tamar Adler. Here you see that they were celebrating food. You can still watch it on their Facebook page. It's very interesting. And you see appearing Phil Rosendahl from Somebody Feed Film, David Gelb, which is the producer of Chef's Table, together with Massimo Bottura, one of the most famous chefs of Italy, also of Chef's Table. And of course, you see there Tamar Adler. She is a famous journalist and a food lover. That she was actually the, how do you say? The moderator of this beautiful. You can catch it up at the show, at the link that I show you. They have many events the whole week. They talk about the Mediterranean diet, about everything. And actually next week we're also going to be celebrating coffee. So I wonder if they're going to be talking about coffee. You know, Italy is famous for the food, but also for the coffee. We have some amazing coffee, on which I say thank you, Ronnie Manicotti, for the coffee that you always send to me. Delicious, as they say. So before we go to Italy though, I wanna take you today to something interesting. The holidays are coming up. Actually, Thanksgiving is this next week, actually, and I found something that is called Italian cooking TV show to binge watch during the holidays. Basically, to pay potato on the couch, just sit there, seduti sul divano senza fare niente. There are 5 Italian cooking TV shows to binge watch during the holidays. I am very familiar with some of them. I don't know if you guys are. Most of them, they are on Hulu, Netflix, Bravo. I will share with you also where they are. And they are very fun to see. They are food related, of course, and I love the fact that they go to Italy. So before we sing and before we share these 5 shows that talk about food and Italy, I made a bumper. You know, I have a new computer from Roger and I can make this little thing. So let's fly to Italy. Here we go.
Worldliness from Venice to Sky High Manhattan. I'm in love with life. I love the cosmic clubs around my worldliness. From Sydney to the streets of London, everywhere I go, I have in my core the place where I'm from.
The place where I'm from, of course, Italy and Venice. You saw me there on the bumper in Venice. I'm always happy no matter where I am in the world. And that's one of my original song. It's called The Place Where I'm From. It's a song that I have written a couple of years back. I thought it was perfect to introduce you from now on every Thursday. I will travel to Italy. Remember, every Thursday I told you, buckle up, let's fly to Italy. Now we'll be flying with that music. And without further ado, let's go to Italy. And I love to see all your message. Hi, Karen Yanni from Pittsburgh. How are you doing? Bob and Mary Lou. I see Janet. Yes, let me mention Janet. So the outfit I'm wearing today is my Christmas present from Janet Sessa. He arrived yesterday. Let me pick up this one. Thank you, Janet, with a beautiful card. And of course, she also sent me these beautiful earrings that I will be wearing for Christmas. Randolph Duke probably is making a red dress, so probably this one will be perfect. And she said she couldn't decide black or red, so she also sent me these beautiful earrings. Look how spectacular they are. I was torn about wearing them today. I'm gonna wear them Sunday. And they are so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Janet. And of course, she sent me also this beautiful jacket, which is perfect size. It's like you have good eyes. From the camera, you could catch the size. And of course, something very dear to me. She sent me a beautiful card and also a beautiful letter. So thank you, Janet. I love you. And thank you for this beautiful present. She sent me perfume. Every time she shared with me the things she likes. Is that a real friend or what? Thank you so very much. So without further ado, we are in Italy now. Guys, it's fantastic here in Italy. The breeze of Sicily, of the Valle dei Templi is on me. And we are going to be talking about Italian cooking TV show to binge watch during the holidays. Which in Italiano means fare la patata sul divano. Patata sul divano. The patata is potatoes, as you can understand, and the couch is a divano. So, 5 programmi televisivi per fare la patata sul divano. So, I teach you some Italian. Patata is potatoes. Here we go. So, are you guys ready? Number 1 is The Chef's Table. It's on Netflix, of course. We all do hopefully have Netflix. And it's a beautiful, the Chef Table is a beautiful program that follows some of the best chefs in the world. And one of them is Massimo Bottura. We'll be talking a lot about him today. He's very famous, of course. He's one of the most famous chefs of Italy. One of his restaurants is Osteria Francescana, which is very, very famous, as a 3 Michelin star restaurant based in Modena, Italy, which is listed already since 2010 as one of top 5 of the world 5 best restaurant in the world since 2010. They cannot get rid of him. And as you saw in the picture, and I have a few more, even though he's Italian 100%, and he always talk about the traditions of food. You know, we are very traditional in Italy. He's a chef that really likes to experiment a new kind of food. If you see his plate, you see here, they're very colorful. They looks like more like painting. Of course, you can see mozzarella there. You can and look at this one. This is actually the one on the bottom is a tortellino, famous from the region where it's from Modena, tortellino fritto. But he does completely different variations of it. Is from Modena, as you see, as Massimo in the center of Modena. You can see on chef tables, you can see the city, which is spectacular to see. And of course, Modena is in the region of Emilia-Romagna. We've been there several times with Giada Valenti, so the Giada Life, so probably you know. It's, of course, the region with the oldest university of Bologna. We talked about it. It's the city, it's the capital of food of Italy, because actually from the region of, and also the region of the castle. Look at this castle. You remember, it's the region of Italy. They have the most castle that you can actually visit. That's one of them. But of course, it's famous for the food, and some of my favorite comes from the region of Emilia-Romagna. La mortadella, il parmigiano reggiano, prosciutto di Parma, e tortellini. They all have Emilia-Romagna in their name, and they are delicious. And thank you, Bob and Marilu, because by the way, actually, Bob and Marilu found here in Las Vegas the original mortadella with pistachio, and last week they brought me mortadella with pistachio and sandwiches, which was to die for. Thank you, Bob and Marilu. I loved it. So, Chef Tables on Netflix. And here's also one quote of, you're going to love Massimo Bottura. He said, cooking is an act of love. It's 90% art work and 10% talent. Obsessions is the secret of success. Thank you, Massimo, if you are watching. That's why on Saturday when I cook, I don't have so much talent, but I have so much passion, and I love to eat. I guess that's my secret ingredients, the love I put in everything I cook. So remember to watch Saturday. Saturday, by the way, we will be cooking something with turkey because we have Thanksgiving coming up. So stay tuned for the Saturday. And so Chef Table has one whole episode with Massimo Bottura, but they also have another nice episode if you want to watch is with Dario Cecchini. So here for all the people, all of you that are vegetarian, you're not gonna love much what he's cooking, but you're gonna be loving the man. Dario Cecchini was an inspiring veterinarian. He loves animal actually, and it has become one of the world's most famous butcher in the world. He is the king of the bistecca alla Fiorentina. You're gonna see, I said, Dario Cecchini cooks everything with meat. That's the famous Fiorentina, which is this big steak that you can get in the region of of Florence. He's from Tuscany, of course, and he's called the king of the Fiorentina, il re della Fiorentina. They know him all over the world. People go to Italy, go to Tuscany, and go to the place near Firenze where he has his restaurant to visit his butcher store, believe it or not. And apparently it's an experience. I have never been there, but I saw the episode on Chef Tables and I surely love him. The place is called Antica Macelleria Cecchini, and actually the family has been in the butchery business for 8 generations, and Dario tries to maintain the tradition, but of course, just like Bottura, you see, he creates some crazy things with meat. That was a funny hamburger that he makes. So is in the region, of course, the place is outside Florence, Florence, called Panzano, and in the region of Tuscany, as you can see. So when you go to Florence next year, look at that, you have to go to Panzano, and is in the region of Chianti, if you've been watching Giada Live, and we've seen these images many times. Of course, Chianti is also the region not only of the good meat of Dario, but also of the Chianti, the wine. So on Chef Tables, there is also one episode with, if you like sweets, with Corrado Assenza. And for that one, we go all the way to Sicily with him. It's an amazing pastry chef. Look at him. He's very sweet. He's very kind. You have to see that episode. The guy is so beautiful. And you get to see Sicily. And you get to see some of the dessert that he makes, like the granita alla mandorla, which is to die for. Of course, he's also famous for making the marzipan fruit. That's not real fruit, ladies and gentlemen. That's made by him and is made by Marzapan, which is famous from Sicily, of course. But he also made the panino al gelato, and the panino al gelato is being served like all these other super delicious things in Noto, in the city of Noto, where he's from, this little village, actually, I should say. Is that the place where he operates, the Caffè Sicilia in Noto? Look at this place. It looks like a movie set, and you can sit there and you can have your cannolo siciliano made by him. Is to die from. And actually today I took you also later at the end of the program, stay with me, because I'm going to take you actually not so far from where he is. So we're going to go to Cefalù and Giancaldo, which are the places where the movie Cinema Paradiso, the song that I will be singing, look at that, that's the place. That's one of the setting of the movie. That's where we're going later with the music. And as you have been with me, you know that Ennio Morricone said that he wrote that song inspired by the beauty of those places, and those places are just spectacular. The last picture actually is Giancaldo, which is, you have seen the movie Cinema Paradiso. It's most of the movie, and also the cinema is in that little village. It's come si dice? Idilliaco. Idylliac, I don't know, idylliaco. It's like a dream to go to Sicily and this place. So there are 3 episodes of Chef's Table with Italian people if you want to sit on your couch during the holiday and go to Italy virtually. And then there is another show number 2, if you like wine. It's called The Wine Show. Yes, The Wine Show. I've seen only a few episodes, of course. I saw the Italian one. Here is there are 2 actors that they call them the Matthews. It's Matthew Goody and Matthews Rice. Of course, we know one from Downton Abbey and the other one from The Americans. And basically, they talk about wine. They are in a villa in Tuscany. I also have a picture of the villa. So they start there, and then they follow. And they go to the best winery all over the globe, by the way, and they follow 2 wine experts, Joe Fattorini and Amelia Singer. There they are, visiting some of the best winery in the world. And of course, but every time they come back to Tuscany, to the beautiful villa, it's just beautiful. They taste wine, and look at them, they are very funny. So they're tasting wine there, and also have like, look at that. Yes, they do love their wine. It's very funny, very entertaining. So if you love wine and you love Italy, you have to watch The Wine Show. And it's on Hulu and Amazon Prime, by the way. And number 3, we come to number 3. If you like more kind of a reality show, me, not so much. There is the Top Chefs with Colicchio. Yes, Tom Colicchio, Italian-American chef. The good things about Top Chef is on Hulu and Bravo. That is the season 17 and season finale is completely filmed in Italy. So you get, that's why they got me to watch the show, because they are in Italy with the last season. And of course they have all the chef that participated. It's like the grand finale, and the chef, one of the chef won $250,000. Is in one of the three in these pictures. I don't want to tell you which one, but is a she. So, and it's not the one in the middle. It's up to you to understand which one it is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say much. You have to watch it. The season finale, it's very, very entertaining. And number 4, this is by far my favorite one. It's, of course, Somebody Feed Phil. Look at that. Look at the face. Look at the face of Phil. Phil Rosenthal is Jewish, of course, but he do love food. If you think, how do I know him from? He was one of the producer of Everybody Loves Raymond, and you have to watch Somebody Feed Phil. So originally it was on PBS with a different title, and now you can find it on Netflix. There are many seasons and many episodes, but they are on season 2, the first episode, Phil goes to Venice. Yes, he goes to my hometown, and it's of course I love it because I get to see places where I grow up. But Phil is amazing, and he goes around Venice. Of course, he loves food, and Venice is in the region of Veneto. I always love to share with you also where they are in the map of Italy. That you see. It looks like an animal, a dog sitting. That's the region of Veneto with Venice. So Phil Goes to Venice actually is season 2, episode 1. If you just want to skip off the other one, even though personally I think you have to watch Somebody Feed Phil's. All the episodes are very entertaining. When they are in Venice, of course, he discovered the cicchetti. We have been talking about cicchetti, if you have been with me. Those delicious Italian tapas, we call it, Venetian tapas that you find in the bakery with a glass of wine all over Venice. You know, you've been watching me, so you know. But he also is gonna have all this kind of seafood that you can get all over Venice. He's gonna have also, JJ is gonna show you some pictures. This is the fried seafood with polenta. That is something that they serve on a paper, and you can walk, it's like a cone made of paper, and you can walk around Venice eating fish and polenta. Fried is to die for. And he also made a stop to Vini da Arturo. Of course, he stopped for gelato. You know, I've been talking about gelato. We have in Venice some of the best gelato that you can get, artisan gelateria, and you have to see the face of Phil while he's eating that gelato. You have to watch this. Believe me, you're gonna love it. And of course, there is gondola ride. He goes to coffee store, and he also at a certain point is. I don't know if he's tired of Venice, but he decided to go and visit Massimo Bottura. Yes, the famous chef. Apparently, they are friends, and he goes to Modena, and it's a very funny 10 minutes of the whole program, and they go around Modena together, and of course, he's feeding Phil, and you're gonna laugh about it. And actually, Phil Rosenthal was one of the. He also has the gnocco fritto when he goes to Massimo Bottura. We've been talking famous from Modena. If you see the round table that I told you about by the Washington thing, Phil was one of the participants, and you can hear from his talk how much he loves Italy, how much he loves food. And it was funny because he said, when I'm doing the program, my view is not only the beauty of Italy. He said, it's the cameraman, it's the sound man, and all the people working for me in front of me while I'm eating my food. They are like that. Which is very funny. I can imagine. So he said, you're going to adore. So Somebody Feed Phil. And of course, he goes to see Bottura in Modena, but he ends the episode. You have to watch it back in Venice. And they are on this beautiful restaurant on the Canal Grande. And at the end, they have a dinner with friends on the top of the Canal Grande. And he has a dinner cooked by the butcher I told you before, Dario Cecchini, that made a stop in Venice to cook some delicious food for Phil Rosenthal. This is absolutely something you have to watch. And number 5, this one I've never seen it, but I was Googling and I found out that they said that there is another program. It's called FCK. Yes, I'm not going to say that word. FCK. That's delicious. It's on Hulu, and I'm not familiar with. You guys should let me know. But that guy apparently is a rapper and a former chef. His name is Action Bronson, and if you ask me, he loves food even more than I do, to see the face. And he's driving all around the world, and he brings you into different kind of culture. And he has also one episode that I will have to catch, where he goes to, again, to Modena. Look at that. It's again Massimo Bottura separating the food, and there's a screenshot of the program. Apparently, Action Bronson really love wherever Massimo is feeding him. Look at the face. That's, I can imagine Massimo can cook. But he also goes to Naples. To Naples. There is in Naples, in the kitchen, really cooking some fish. We have to see this episode. And of course, in Naples, they go to just outside Naples, when there are all the fishing places. I have also a picture from the program. Of course, Mare Chiaro, where, look at that place. It's beautiful. It was. It's like a fairy tale. And he also makes a stop in Rome. So apparently he goes all over Italy. And in Rome, he has some street food, which are very, very popular in Rome. Strolling with food, it's something that you can see. And if you're wondering, you don't want to see the FCK That's Delicious all episode, the Italian one is season 2, episode 6. So if you want to skip right away to Italy because you're like, I want to go to Italy, I don't want to go to the rest of the world. And talking about street food, in Rome, you don't see it in this program, but Rome is famous also for street food. And since a couple of years, you can get that one, street food. That's completely new. It was invented in 2005, so it's pretty new, actually. And it was invented by Stefano Callegari, which is a chef from Rome. Look at him. He has invented something called trapizzino, which is like a little pizza, apparently, with a shape of a triangle. Basically, what he has done, I read because I've never had it myself, is like a pizza, a white pizza. He decided to fold it, make it white, and he folded it and he put it in a piece of paper. And he puts inside all kind of delicious meat that you can get in Rome that normally you need to sit at the restaurant to eat, including also trippa with pomodoro, which I do love. So he puts inside all this traditional kind of meat and vegetable that normally you have to sit in a restaurant. He decided to make this kind of pizza, and he put it inside, he gives on a piece of paper, and you can go around Rome. Actually, he has restaurants all over Italy, many in Rome, in Milan, in Florence. I googled him, and there is also one for you guys watching from Long Island. I see also you are in Rhode Island, if I remember well. There is one also that send the trapizzino in New York City, actually, all the way down on Orchard Street. So you guys can go there because he has opened also a trapizzino in New York City. Now that I live in Las Vegas, he has opened a trapizzino in New York. Next time I'm in New York City, I will go and taste this kind of street food. And remember, street food in Italy, it's delicious. So I hope you guys like this travel to food that we did in Italy. And remember, it's the Italian week, World Italian Week of the Italian kitchen. So eat Italian food or go outside to the restaurants. And if you can, go to that page that told you of the I also going to share it on my page of the embassy of Washington, and every day they have different events related and has to do with Italian food. So next Thursday, I won't be with you because next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Thanksgiving, la giornata del ringraziamento. So there's not going to be Giada live, but I'm going to be live on, of course, Saturday from the kitchen, Sunday singing to you on location from the house of Elena. And then, of course, on Tuesday, I'm going to have the Giada live with my special guest, which is going to be Marie Osmond. Yes, from the Osmond family, the one and only Marie Osmond. Is going to be my guest next Tuesday. So you have to tune in we're going to discover, actually, I always do something with sign language, and I know that Marie Osmond has 2 brothers beside Donny Osmond, amazing singer too, and just a legend. She has other 2 brothers, they have a big family, who are deaf. So it will be interesting for me to talk with Marie also about deaf awareness, and she knows how to signed language. Diane Fiorentino, she's teaching me. We're going to find out together next Tuesday with Maria Osmond if she does. Without further ado, we are still in Italy. Before we come back to Las Vegas, let's go to Sicily. Stay to Sicily, I must say, because we are in Sicily. And I want to sing for you today this song written by Ennio Morricone. Let me have a sip of water. It's hot here in Sicily. This song is being written by Ennio Morricone. I had the luck of meet Ennio Morricone a few years back in Rome, and he said that the song for the movie Cinema Paradiso was inspired to him by the movie set. He went to see Sicily, he went to see Cefalù, he went to see all those places, and he went back to Rome, where he was a resident of Rome, and he wrote the Cinema Paradiso. Never I knew, a couple of years later, the song appeared also with some English lyrics, and I never realized, I couldn't find who had written English lyrics to Cinema Paradiso, and then I became friends with 8-time Grammy winner producer Greg Field. If you've seen Giada Live, he's been my guest a few months ago, together with Monica Mancini, the daughter of Henry. Yes, they are married, they are dear friends of mine, and the lyrics in English were written by Greg Field himself, so never I knew. So the song became very, very personal to me, and I want to sing it today for you. If you really like and you want to see more of Sicily, stay on my page, like my page, and later I will post also the link of the concert of today for UNICEF, for Regent, and you can see this song also with some beautiful images of Sicily. I couldn't do it right now on Facebook because Facebook kicked off because they have copyrights for the movie, but I can do it on YouTube. So I put the link on Facebook. You can go on my YouTube and you can watch it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is Cinema Paradiso, thanks to the great maestro Ennio Morricone. Andiamo in Sicilia.
Se tu fossi nei miei occhi per un giorno, vedresti la bellezza che, piena di allegria, io trovo dentro gli occhi tuoi, e non so se sia magia o realtà. Se tu fossi nella mia anima un giorno, potresti avere un'idea di ciò che sento io quando mi stringi forte a te, e petto a petto noi respiriamo insieme. Protagonista del tuo amore, e non so se sia magia o realtà. If one day you could see with my eyes the beauty and happiness I see in you, when I see your eyes, the life I dream of can come true, or is it just a dream? We are one. Remember. Beautiful, beautiful song from Cinema Paradiso, which, by the way, is also a beautiful movie to watch during the holidays. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie, but it's very beautiful, and it tells the story about this gentleman that leaves Sicily to go to Milan, following his dream and his career, and then suddenly he received a phone call about, you remember, the guy from the famous cinema where he was going as a little kid to steal little piece of movie where people were kissing in the movie. In the past, apparently, the movie needed to be checked by the priest, the local priest of the village, and when there was too much lips, those pieces were cut away, and the little boy was stealing these little pieces, and he put them all together. It's a very beautiful movie. It will touch your heart, and of course you get to see Sicily, Italy, another way to day travel during COVID-19, because we can go no places. We need to stay at home. So if you like my music, I see a lot of bravo, applause, also of you. Thank you, Philip Prudenti. I think you are new. So thank you for being with me here at the Giada Live. And I see, of course, all the people of my circle of love. If you like my music, you can find it, of course, on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Please, please, please go there and listen to my music. I hope it's going to be soundtrack of beautiful moments of happiness in your life during the holidays and always. I will be seeing you actually Saturday from my kitchen, so the day after tomorrow. If you're wondering what I'm going to do this afternoon, I'm going to see Bob and Mary Lou actually here from the Circle of Love, because we have to go to my garage. My car broke down, so they're going to drive me there to see what's going on with my car. Guys, thank you for being with me. Thank you to Italian Living, and welcome to all the people that were on Italian Living watching today for the first time. I hope you're going to be joining me again. Maybe join me Saturday or in the kitchen, or Sunday while I sing, and for sure also next Tuesday when I'm going to have the Giada Live with my guest Marie Osmond. So let's come back to wherever we are. I'm going to stay in Italy. I'm going to stay here. Bob, Mary Lou, come and pick me up in Italy. Guys, I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to be seeing you Saturday in the kitchen. Giada Valenti, un saluto e un bacio. Ciao, a presto. Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.